Good.
Morning.
Vietnam. The book we chose is The Things They Carried, published by Tim O'Brien, March 28th, 1990. It's a historical fiction novel. Book availability is in the media center, as well as most bookstores and Amazon.
Cool. All right. So the setting of our wonderful book is during the Vietnam War, 1935 to 1975. The weather conditions, it's either hot or cold, moist or dry. There's either gunfire or peace and quiet, or good days or bad days. And the writing style of this book is there's big, long, elaborate sentences and very descriptive sentences.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. And the summary. Tim O'Brien was a soldier in the Vietnam War during the time of the war. Yes. Soldiers in Alpha Company would carry intangible things like guilt and their emotions. They also carried physical objects like matches, morphine, weapons, food, candy, water, and sometimes body parts of each other. The stories you read in this book feel very realistic due to the fact that the author actually served in the Vietnam War.
True.
Thank you.
Key quote from this novel. Eventually, after a week of this, the strain began to create problems. Jensen couldn't relax, like fighting two different wars, he said. No safe ground, enemies everywhere. You see, this quote is very important because it really describes how not only was the war physically damaging, but also mentally, with a lot of things that they dealt with and saw and had to do in the war. Yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
Of course.
Your key quote ties in with our theme.
It does indeed.
Wars don't have to be physical or seen to be a battle.
Yes, thank you. A book that is similar to this book, The Things They Carried, is The Diary of Anne Frank. The book is based during the Holocaust, and it gives an insight into the lives of those affected by the Holocaust. And it's a very, very good book. I've read it myself. I like it very much.
He's a reader.
I'm a reader.
Yo.
Likes and dislikes. I quite liked it. It's pretty interesting. I enjoyed the insights that it gave and how different soldiers were affected mentally and physically, and just the damage it had on them. So I liked the multiple perspectives they had with all the different soldiers. Dislikes didn't really have many. Got a little bit confusing at times with who was talking and who we were talking about, but overall, very good book. People interested in the book probably be teens, historians, maybe some young adults, but not interested, children, definitely keep children away. Don't think they need to read some of the things in this book. War veterans, that'd
be bad.
might,
Yeah.
Alright.
My likes and dislikes. I like this book. It had me hooked. He gave a somewhat good look at how the war was. Gives you different points of view. And another like is that you kind of build a connection with the characters. You get to know a little bit about them.
Definitely.
That also ties in with one of my dislikes. It's that the book's very gruesome, and when one of the characters dies, it's like, well, that makes the sad even more.
Yeah.
Whoa, that makes the book even more sad.
Play on words, English class, right?
Yeah,
Thank you.
makes the sad of the book.
Thank you.
A lot of deaths.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did happen to like this book. I liked the different perspective that we were able to get from the book. The fact that the author was actually in the Vietnam War gave me a feeling that I was actually there and was able to connect a lot more with the characters. Another thing my kind of ties into my dislikes too. Very, very in detail, very, very gruesome.
Yeah.
Very in detail. You feel like you're there, you're watching. It's
Don't
pretty
let your
gruesome.
kids read this.
Don't let your kids read them. It's very gruesome.
Good job, Thorson. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Figurative language uses. Give you a quote right here. The rock, it's talking, and the fog too, and the grass, and the goddamn monkeys. everything talks. The trees talk politics, the monkeys talk religion, the whole country. Figurative language uses personification, making these inanimate objects seem like they are human by giving them human features like talking. And it uses a lot of figurative language. This is just one example, and
Thank you, Sean. And
yeah, of
last-
course.
It's the end.
And now on to our outside reporter, Miss Molyneux.
Mm-hmm.